Welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into the security and privacy aspects of a service that's all about protecting your data while you interact with Marine Surety's site.
I'm excited to get into this. So what kind of personal data do they collect exactly?
Well, they collect basic stuff like your name, email address, and telephone number when you register on the site, request assistance, or even when you just band around interacting with the platform. But you can also browse anonymously if you like, which is nice.
Right, so there's this clear separation between users who wish to engage fully and those who prefer to stay incognito. Interesting.
Exactly. It's like they give you the option at the door, enter your details, or just take a peek without signing up.
Yep. And what about data protection? How do they secure all that sensitive info?
That's a great point. They use Stripe for handling delicate and credit card data so that none of that really sits on their servers. Essentially, it's like outsourcing your security to a trusted partner.
But I'm wondering, how do they manage data sharing? Do they ever give out this personal information to third parties?
They're quite firm on that side. They don't sell, exchange, or share identifiable data with outsiders except for trusted parties who assist in running the site or providing support. Only after those parties agree to keep the data confidential.
Right, that's reassuring. Now, one thing that caught my attention was the legal clause. What about releasing info when legally required?
Yes, exactly. They do state that they'll provide data if it's necessary to follow the law or protect rights and safety. It's a pretty standard but essential safeguard for both them and the users.
Yeah, I can see that. And how do they handle the kids' data issue?
They're completely compliant with COPPA, meaning they don't gather any data from anyone under 13. So their site and services are strictly for users who are 13 and over.
Very responsible. What about information retention? Do they store user data indefinitely?
Not really. They keep your info as long as your account remains active and you haven't opted out or deleted it.
Yep, that makes sense.
It's like a continuous relationship. You're in until you decide otherwise.
Totally. Now, one thing I wanted to challenge a bit. Don't you think relying solely on Stripe for handling sensitive data might leave some gaps in user experience if, say, Stripe faces an issue?
That's a fair point. While Stripe is a robust solution with strong security measures, one might argue there's a potential risk if there's a disruption. However, their choice minimizes the onus on their system.
I see your angle. It's like putting all your eggs in one basket, right? Though if that basket is super fortified, maybe it's a risk worth taking.
Exactly. It's a cost-benefit decision, balancing user trust with operational efficiency.
And the policy covers cookie usage too, right?
It does, yes. They mention using cookies or other tracking technologies to help customize the site and enhance your overall experience.
Yep, that personal touch. So, if you fancy a tailored user experience, these cookies come into play, ensuring that what you see is more personalized.
Absolutely. And they're transparent about those practices, which is key to building trust.
Trust is everything. Overall, it sounds like Marine Surety has a pretty tight ship when it comes to privacy, eh?
Definitely. They've got clear protocols for data collection, protection, sharing, and even legal compliance.
Yeah, indeed. It's refreshing to see that level of focus on privacy in today's digital age.
Agreed. It just goes to show that being upfront about how your data is handled can really set you apart.
Right on. Thanks for unpacking that. It's been a really enlightening chat.
Anytime. It's all about knowing your rights and being confident about who holds your data. Thanks for tuning in.